Yo, what's up everyone? Happy Monday. Another Twinleaf Test Tournament coming up. Super excited about it. We are officially in the F bracket. I need to figure out a way to win some fire matches. I got fire, fairy, fighting, and colorless left as the only 4 badges that I need for our badge board at our locals. So of course, I think fire is going to be the toughest one, so it's the one I've been focusing on the most here. And so what we have is a list that I took recently to my locals. I went 2-1 with it. We paired into 3 water matches. And so I ended up going 2-1 against the water. The deck that had a Whale Lord was a little bit difficult for us to navigate, of course, just because of the nature of what fire is. So what we're going to be playing is what I call my mixtape. If you guys see it up on CBW, this is my Fire Snipe list, and it's strongly influenced by an amazing fire player by the name of Zeno, who used to do all these wonderful like fire versus lightning battles with Mahone back when PTCGO was a thing. And you haven't seen Zeno around too often, but he's definitely kind of the first fire player that really inspired me, mostly through Weeder. Weeder would always talk about him, and so, then Weeder had his extreme speed list, which also inspired me a bit. So that's kind of where we're at right now, is we've got to snipe with fire. Basically, hey, what's the best card in fire? Well, Charizard, and then what's the best thing to pair with Charizard? Of course, it's Heatmore. And so this kind of got you thinking about sniping to the bench. So if it has 3 extra energy, it not only does 90 to the active, which is its normal attack cost, but it also gets to do 180 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So basically you attach 3 energy to it, have a Charizard up, and you're ready to go 90 and 180. This card is a house if you can get it set up. Of course, it's fire, so your opponent always knows it's coming. So can you make, can you put on enough pressure to where your opponent kind of has to ignore your Charizard and your Heatmore for a bit while you get it set up? And so what this deck does, which I think not a lot of fire decks can do, is it puts on a lot of pressure and disruptive pressure early. We're talking about Vulpix into Ninetales. And I don't know about you guys. I think this is the best card in fire. I don't think if you're playing it in your list, I think you need to strongly consider it. So, Ninetales, I always find myself wanting to start Vulpix just because I think this attack is so good on turn 2. So Nine-Tailed Dance is 2 energy, put 9 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, and then during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. So this is our main way to deal with bench barriers if we need to, but 9 damage counters on turn 2 is devastating. I just think this is the best card in fire, and I don't think enough people are playing it. Obviously, it can't attack during the next turn. You can switch it out. We're playing a couple different switch outs to help us with that, but of course, it's only got 1 retreat here, which is not bad. So 1 energy with Charizard up, do the thing. 2 energy over 2 turns. It's just so good. And it's just like you think about other attacks that are really good in this same vein. Raging Bolt has really come out recently, and just doing 60 on turn 2 or 90 on turn 2 with Raging Bolt, DDE, and something else. It's so good. And then Hitmonlee is kind of the same way. So I just think that this is really good. And then, of course, it's on 120 HP, stage 1. So I think that this card's really strong. I think it's one of Fire's best cards, definitely underplayed. To kind of pair with some of our snipers, you've got some good basics to chip in some damage. Entei, Chi-Yu, Gouging Fire is not quite coded into Twinleaf yet, so we're sticking with Entei for now. Obviously, Chi-Yu is probably just the best attacker that Fire has to offer as far as a basic goes. And then, I was going to play the Armarouge. I tried out the Armarouge and the Shark Cadet in my list, the Armarouge that snipes 180, and it just didn't quite feel good. It's not coded in a Twinleaf either. I was going to give it another shot today, but it just didn't feel, we didn't have it printed, but it's also just not that great as well. Hey, what's up? Thanks. It's Calm for the follow. Appreciate you. Then, of course, Macargo, Smooth Over, puts any card on top of our deck. In order to get into that, we're going to throw in Salazzle here. Roast Reveal, Discard, and Energy. It has to be a Fire Energy to draw 3 cards. These two pair very well together. And then, of course, our last Pokemon here, 151 Moltres. Again, I think it's pretty good. Blazing Flight is 120 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon, so it can't go active. You have to discard 2 Fire Energy. That's just 1 with Charizard, though. And if it has any Fire Energy attached, it has no retreat cost. I just think that this is better in most situations for our deck than something like the Sunny Form Cast Form that has free retreat and does 150 for 3. I just think that this card's a little bit better for what we're trying to go after. Besides that, you won't really see too much. Obviously, a ton of fire supporters. Blacksmith, Welder, Mela down here as well. These are just kind of the different fire supporters that we have available to us. Fire Crystal is just busted. I'm playing Enhanced Hammer because I feel like you need to be playing Enhanced Hammer these days, and we had a little bit of tech room, so Enhanced Hammer plus Counter Catcher because we're going to be falling behind from time to time. And of course, we just got 9 energy plus these busted Fire Stadiums, Giant Hearth, Magma Basin, and that's the deck. So I'm really excited to see it out. You'll see a couple base techs in here, Ball Guy, Apricorn Maker. We got a lot of stage 1s and that really important stage 2, so I just think that playing Ball Guy and Apricorn Maker gives you more outs to setting up and finding evolutions later than something like Bridget or Gloria, or even just playing Arazu. I think these 2 cards are more flexible, so I really like the Ball Guy Apricorn combo when you find yourself really needing evolutions, and obviously when Timer Ball is a card that you have to rely on, which I think we're going to be doing that. So that's the deck. I am really not super excited to be playing it, but I am here playing it. I really like this deck. It fits me and my playstyle quite a bit, but again, I just don't think that Fire's in the best of places right now. All right, let's find This Girl is on Fire, our list for today. All right, we will not like to go first. We'll go second. All right, Moltres in the active here for us. Q Font going to go. Metal Energy gets attached to Q Font. I would love to snipe that ASAP, whether that's Moltres or something else. So we got Ball Guy, which is a great option. I think we start with the Ball Guy here. We're not going to find any energy this turn, but I don't really hate that, to be honest. Let's just get set up, and Ball Guy's going to do it. So we've got Macargo, Salandit, Salazzle, no Vulpix, and no Charmander. So Hisuian Heavy Ball has to be an option. Then I would love a Nest Ball. And then I think that I just want maybe Level Ball for the following turn. So let's do these things. All right, so let's Hisuian Heavy Ball here. I'd love Vulpix, but I think we just got to get Charmander up and running ASAP. Let's go ahead and Nest Ball here. From this point, I think Salandit is got to be our option. Let's just get our dudes. We got an attacker into the active, that's fine. And then we can end our turn here. So a pretty decent first turn. All right, there's Caparaja. You hate to see the Caparaja come out early. But it is weak to fire. Our problem is we just don't really have any attackers. I wonder what Guzman Hall is getting. Parallel City Floatstone? All right, there's Floatstone. Reversal Energy to Caparaja. All right, there's a Quick Ball. All right, let's Level Ball here and just see what we got here. Timer Ball, Ultra Ball. So there's just 2 balls left in my deck, plus we drew Quick Ball. All right, let's... Oh, I just hit okay on the Level Ball there. That's a little rough, right? Do we double down and go for the Timer Ball? You know it. Let's Ball Guy here with VS Seeker. Let's double down. Remember, we get to misclick. All right, let's Timer Ball. We're going to double heads it. So we did find Macargo here. We're going to go Macargo. And then I do want to Ultra Ball. Let's Ultra Ball away, Quick Ball, and Marnie. And let's just grab Charmeleon. And then let's just end our turn. Again, we're going slow. This Caparaja is daunting, but it's weak to fire. Josh is sitting over there with 4 cards in hand. Going to retreat into Caparaja here. Josh maybe considering... Oh, there's Counter Catcher. I don't really mind that. Let's go ahead and smooth over Charizard on top of our deck. And then let's go ahead and Iono here. And get some new cards. I don't really like any of those cards, to be honest. So let's go Charizard here. All right, and then let's end our turn. This is, can we find energy? Maybe I should have checked how many energy we have prized. We might have a bajillion energy prized. Might have drawn Josh into the energy that they needed for this Caparaja. I really want to heat more play at some point. Here's Nest Ball. You can just see that Josh is just well, I guess that parallels now at the bottom of the deck. So we still got to be wary of the parallel. It's so good. So good against fire, because as you can see, we've got, all of our support mons set up. We just need to find some fire energy. If we can find some fire energy, we'll be in a good spot. There's Duraludon, 130 HP, weak to fire. Chi-Yu is going to be pretty important in this matchup, I think. Chi-Yu kind of one-hit KOs most of these things, so we're just waiting. There's Metal Energy to Caparaja. There's Reverum. 4 cards in hand. Can Josh risk the... There's TM Turbo Energize. That's a pretty sweet grab here. And if there's a Reverum, discard draw up, that's even better. Going to get 3 cards in hand. Pretty good turn by Josh here. Going to find the Jirachi. And here is a Level Ball, of course. All right, and there's Bronzor. There's Floatstone. I don't hate Floatstone, to be honest. Let's smooth over. And I want to put Salazzle on top of my deck. Let's go ahead and Bird Keeper up the Macargo and draw 3 cards. We found absolutely nothing. Oh my goodness. Dude, talk about unfortunate. Let's go Salazzle. Let's go Floatstone. Let's go ahead and retreat into Macargo here. And then let's end our turn. We need like anything and fast. Basically our entire turn has to deal with us drawing a fire energy here. If we can find a fire energy, we're fine. If we can't find a fire energy, we're kind of boned. All right, Rumbling Engine here, draw up to 6. So DJ Backwards, who came in here and told me that this was bad to trust Salazzle Macargo. Yeah, it is. That's real bad. I want to play Delphox, but like just look at our hand right now, right? First game we couldn't help but draw anything but supporters. Now we got 2 dead supporters plus Guzma. This is why fire is so tough, right? Because like you want to play Blacksmith and you want to play Welder. They're cards you should play in your deck, right? I'm playing 9 energy plus 3 ways to grab them. All right, Arven is pretty good here. All right, there's Field Blower. There's Metal Frying Pan. Metal Frying Pan going on Caparaja. Am I going to see an early Field Blower on the Floatstone? All right, going to attack, and we'll go up into Macargo here. Any energy. All right, hey, there's Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel's great. So, this is where things get maybe a little tough, though. So yeah, so let's start with an Earthen Vessel. I think Earthen Vessel is going to discard Ninetales. I think Ninetales' moment has gone. Let's grab 2 energy here. All right, let's go ahead and stack the top of our deck, I think. And I do think I want to stack the top of our deck. We could do Enhanced Hammer. I could grab Countercatcher. I guess Countercatcher is fine, but I think it has to be Raihan, if I'm not mistaken. We can Raihan. I guess I could Raihan Chi-Yu. What's Chi-Yu doing? I would need Field Blower in that moment, too. And I think that's just maybe a little too much. So let's grab Raihan here. So let's just do the thing. Let's see what we draw, because it's all going to be dependent on what we draw here. So there's a Muscle Band. There is a Muscle Band. Oh, okay. He was going to use the Field Blower on our stone. So now Heatmore is going to be super difficult to power up because it's Raihan, energy from hand, plus I'd have to go get the Stadium, and then I'm just doing 90 plus 180 somewhere, but maybe that's worth it with Blacksmith in hand and a way to search for something the following turn. Just don't know if we'll have the way to draw it. So I think that's what we'll do here. Let's go Heatmore. Let's Raihan an energy to Heatmore. Oh, we kind of messed this up, didn't we? Because I need a way to discard this energy still. So let's go and get our stadium. Let's grab Magma Basin here. Yeah, because I still need a way to get this energy in the discard pile. So let's go ahead and Night Stretcher. Let's grab the Moltres. Let's go Moltres. Let's go energy per turn. And then let's just retreat into Moltres, I guess, and give it up. Let's end our turn. Yeah, that was poor sequencing, just on the whole. Just showing kind of my lack of knowledge about this deck and kind of what it's doing and just Fire in general, which is one of the reasons why we're playing it. We are setting up Guzma, Heatmore, which I don't hate. Alright, there goes Zamazenta. Here comes some Metal Links. So I think we'll probably Guzma up. We're going to go down another prize here, but we'll Guzma up Bronzong. If things work out, I can like Magma Basin. If this Floatstone needs to stay is the issue. We're giving up Salazzle 100% if they Parallel or Escape Rope or anything like that. We have Guzma, so it doesn't really matter who we go up into, right? Here's Gladion. Something important off the prizes. Maybe our Chaladon here. Is it better to go after Bronzong, or is it better to go after the Reverum? It might just be better to go off the Reverum, right? Because there's currently no energy in the discard pile. Alright. Gonna play a Field Blower here on the Floatstone. Again, that's a little rough, but not the end of the world. I think this Muscle Band will help us out a ton if we need to. We need Heatmore to take tons of KOs here. So many KOs. All the KOs, in fact. Alright, counter energy to Zamazenta. Zamazenta is raring to go. And then a Nasal Lariat. Let's go up into Macargo here. And let's draw. Counter Catcher is great. Because Counter Catcher means I get a little bit more flexibility in what I'm doing, right? But I still have to Guzma up because I got to get rid of the Macargo. So Counter Catcher probably going to be good for next turn, not now. But let's go ahead and stack our deck. To be honest, I think I just want a Rescue Stretcher here. And then let's go ahead and Salazzle. Let's discard this energy and draw 3. Those are all great options. Let's go Magma Basin here. Let's use it. Let's put that fire energy on Heatmore. And then we are going to Guzma up the Reverum. And we're going to go up into our Heatmore here. All great options. We can, things work out for us. We can maybe like Blacksmith into Heatmore into KO again the following turn, especially with this Counter Catcher in hand. Is there anything else that we want to do here? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and Exciting Flame. Let's, to be honest, we could just maybe work our way around this Caparajah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we do it? Taking 2 prizes here seems nice. And if we can ever deal with this in a different way. So let's just take 2 prizes here. And there's Buddy Buddy Puff and an Apricorn Maker. I don't hate that. Again, maybe going after the Caparajah was right. Maybe it was wrong. I think we're going to have to use Charizard. If I'm going to be honest, I think we're going to have to use Charizard to get that job done. Alright, going to go up into Caparajah here. Currently no Fire Energy in our bin, but our opponent can't ignore Heatmore. They can only ignore Heatmore if they KO Charizard. So, yeah, I think we're in an okay spot. 4-4 on prizes, but obviously Josh is in a pretty commanding position over there. Alright, there's Super Rod. Maybe 3 energy back in the deck. Matang is going to find its way back into the deck. So here's a boss. Boss has got to be Charizard, right? To be honest, we might have to like Rescue Stretcher that. And cool news is we at least get to KO this Bronzong. And then I think that they have to use the big attack, right? So let's go up and heat more here. We drew energy, which would have been busted, if I'm going to be honest with you. That would have just been straight up busted. Let's go ahead and rescue Stretcher. And let's put cards into our deck. I think it's going to be Charizard, Charmander, Charmeleon, if I'm going to be honest with you. And then let's Buddy Poffin, and let's grab the Charmander here. So if I counter catcher up something, this Caparaja can attack again. Let's actually Salazzle first here. And let's see what we draw. So double Fire Energy and Trainer's Mail. Let's Trainer's Mail here and see what we get. There is an Enhanced Hammer. There is a Field Blower. So I actually like the Field Blower a lot here. If we can get into anything, really. I want to go Smooth Over. And I want to put what on top of my deck? Maybe just Chi-Yu. Let's go Chi-Yu on top of my deck. And then let's attach an energy to Charmander. Let's attach an energy to Charmander. And then let's counter capture up Zamazenta. But let me look at it first. It is weak to fire here, so we're going to do 180 to it. Yeah, let's counter capture that up, and then let's just go ahead and an Exciting Flame. We'll just keep even kind of on prizes here as we need to. There's Evolution Incense, which is kind of a big deal here, because I can go Evolution Incense for Charizard, stack Rare Candy, and then we can go Charizard, KO the Caparaja. And there's not a lot that Josh can do from that point. I don't think so, anyway. We know what we're drawing off the top, too. It's Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu Field Blower does it, too. Josh has got a hand of 6 with a deck full of 24 cards. All right, hey, there's our Chi-Yu. There's Fire Crystal, too, so we get energy back. If this Heatmore goes down. This Magma Basin needs to stay in play really for us, though, to do well. Gonna discard Metagross. Is there another basic in the deck? Cobalion? There's Cobalion. All right, Metal Link's here. We gotta get through these 2 attackers. Can we do it? Can we do it? All right, let's go open a Charmander here. Let's draw. There's Entei. Entei is pretty good. But we need some attackers. So I need to go Chi-Yu. Let's go ahead and put an energy onto Chi-Yu. Let's go ahead and smooth over here. We need to grab Field Blower here and put it on top of our deck. Let's go Fire Crystal, 1, 2. Get 2 energies back. Let's Salazzle here. Boom, discard an energy. Escape Rope and Field Blower plus Gladion. Have we played a supporter this turn? I don't think we have. So having Gladion as an option is pretty good. Well, let's just go ahead and Field Blower. No, we'll keep that stadium around. Let's get rid of this Metal Frying Pan. Let's retreat, discarding an energy here. Let's play Gladion, see what we got. There's Rare Candy. Rare Candy is great, but we can't get Rare Candy for some reason. So let's get Vulpix instead. Let's go ahead and attach an energy to Chi-Yu here. And let's take a KO. All right, and there is Rare Candy anyway. So we still get the Charizard play. All right, this is a fun game. Can we do it? Can we pull out the dub? Oh, man. Whew. All right, here comes Jirachi. So 2-2 on prizes. Cobalion can definitely attack in. So if Cobalion is the only threat, I think we can fight through Cobalion. Here's a Pot Helmet on Cobalion. There's energy on Jirachi. All right, we'll go open a Charmander here. There's Muscle Band. So things get a little bit tougher here, right? Because I got to stack Charizard, and then I have to discard this energy. So we need to get a little bit lucky here with what we get. I could just go get Blacksmith, right? But even, because Blacksmith's it, right? So let's go Entei. Let's smooth over. And let's get Blacksmith here. Because Blacksmith, that's 120, that's 240. Blacksmith is 2 energy from the discard pile, plus 1 from Magma Basin. So Blacksmith on top of our deck. This guarantees us the energy that we need. So we'll discard an energy to draw some cards. We do find the Blacksmith that we talked about needing. So then let's go Blacksmith. 1, 2 to Entei. Let's go Magma Basin to Entei. Let's go ahead and retreat into Entei here. Professor's Letter. Let's get these cards out of our deck. Let's attach 1 to Charmander. And then from here, let's Blaze Ball and hope that it's enough. Did we do it? Clinch! Clinch, chat. We need to clinch. Rescue Stretcher. Oh no. Is Rescue Stretcher, is it Kabalion? Oh no. Metal Links. It needs 2 attachments, right? Or it needs Raihan. Oh goodness. This is, oh my god. Dreamy Revelation. Okay. This has been an intense game. I'm like over here. I haven't had this much fun playing Gym Winter Challenge in a long time. Oh, Josh is tanking. I don't know if the tanking's good or not. The tanking's finding the way to beat me right now. There's Parallel. Escape Rope does it. Like Escape Rope Energy does it. U-Turn Board does it. All right, these are all cards that do it. Guzma. Does Guzma do it? Macargo. Oh, okay, sweet. All right. GG's, Josh. Oh my goodness. How did we win that game?